All right, race number one. Get them spread out, get them spread out. We are ready to start racing. Is that all good, Garrett? All right, spread them out, spread them out. We are going racing. Sound of the tone, less than 5. Cameron first one across. Garrett, Jax, and here comes Todd. All 4 of my racers are now checked and rolling, putting down their first couple laps. Fastest car to cross is going to be Todd Brooks so far. He's coming to the line. Oh, a little bit slower. He's going to fall back to the 3 spot. Cameron out front. Cameron's in that color bomb. He's got the bronze wheels. 3 and 4 coming to the front stretch. He crosses the line with a 5.6. He's on a 43.405. 1/10 of a second behind him is Garrett. Oh, Garrett gonna spin around. He's in the blue and black, number 56. Oh, going wide, letting the leader by. Well done. Garrett gonna fall back. Oh, big crash on the backstretch. They're gonna sort it back out. Oh, never mind. Cameron and now Todd to the 2 spot. Garrett to the 3, Jax in the 4. We got Garrett in the silver and black, number 98. He's coming to the front stretch now. $130 down, $230 left to go. Your leader is Cameron. Your one-in only heat of Sportsman. He's coming down the front stretch. He's got 2 cars piled up in front of him. That's Todd and looks like Jax. 145 down, 215 to go. Cameron down the front straightaway now. Coming to the start finish. He goes 5.5. He has the fastest lap of the race with a 5.2. The only car to do it. Color bomb, bronze wheels, crossing the line. He's got Garrett and Todd in front of him. All of my drivers on their own lap. Cameron now with a 5-second lead over Garrett. Garrett has 8 seconds over Todd. Gaps are stretching out here in qualifying. Oh man, Cameron having trouble. He's going to spin around. Garrett going to run his fastest lap so far. Going to close the gap almost 2 full seconds. Cameron and Garrett now 2.7 apart. Garrett down the back straightaway. That's silver and black, number 98. Cameron on his lid. It's going to close up even more. When they cross the line, Cameron now holding the lead by 1.5 over Garrett. Cameron down the back straightaway. Garrett down the front. They cross the line. The gap is stretched back out to 3.7. Garrett has to find some hot laps here towards the end of the race. With 50 seconds remaining, Cameron and Garrett 3.5 apart. Cameron going to throw down the fastest lap once again, a 5.25. Garrett goes 5.21, taking hot lap of the race. He is 4.5 seconds behind your leader. They are down the front straightaway together. Looks like the body's rubbing pretty bad. 20 seconds left to go. Cameron stretching his lead out. He's got it up to a 3.8. With 10 seconds left on the clock, That is your closest race. The battle for the win. It's Cameron, Garrett, Todd, and Jax. No time remaining. Here's the bell. Keep on going. I will call you done. Keep on going. Cameron, you are done. Jax, Garrett, and Todd. Race is over. Race is over.
Todd looks done. The race is concluded. Bubba Tringle. Inside.
All right. Looking for one more marshal, and I need one volunteer. One volunteer. I need a marshal for Jax. I need one volunteer, and I need a marshal for Jax. Thank you. All right, Jax, where are you at? I need you back out here to marshal. Right here in turn 2, please. Oh, perfect. Right there in turn 4. He'll cover that. All right, get them spread out. Get them spread out. No, right there. Just get it right there in the step on. Should be good. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Heat 1 of 2 of the Buggy Street Stock class. There is going to be a B main, so make this run count. We are going live. Sound of the tone, less than, one more lap. Less than 5. Perfect. Eddie, Hunter, Brad, and Bubba. All 4 of my racers now putting down their first lap. As of lap number 1, it's Brad Nolan. Next up, gonna be Bubba, 7/10 behind him. Eddie in the 3, Hunter in the 4. First couple laps going down. We are 25 seconds in, 3:35 to go. Brad Nolan leading the way on a 52.401. Your leader in that pink and purple number 3. Down the front straightaway, crossing the start finish. 1/10 behind him is Bubba. Bubba's in the green and white with yellow wheels. Oh, mixed match wheels. The gap is 2/10. Brad holding his line, running nice and consistent. He goes 4.47. Bubba matching his lap to the 1,000th on the same lap around. Those 2 drivers now separated by 1/10. Oh, Bubba gonna have trouble. Drops back a full second. Hunter in the 3, Eddie in the 4. They are losing pace on the leaders. 1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Brad Nolan on a 53.404. That's his pace. 1.1 behind him is Bubba Trinkle. Gap is going to be closing in. Brad goes 4.7. Bubba 4.5. Drops 2/10. That time around, he matches that lap one more time to the 1,000th. Wow. Ran the same lap twice. Bubba now to the lead. He goes 4.3. Your leader is coming down the front straight. He crosses the line with a 4.5. Brad having trouble last time around, gonna fall back to the 2 spot. He is now 2 seconds behind Bubba. Leader's coming to the line. Green and white is your leader. The mixed match rims. He crosses with a 4.5. Brad, a 4.5. 1.3 is the difference. Both drivers on a 52-lap run. Bubba just short of a 53-lap run. 2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. We are just past the halfway point. Your leader working his way through traffic. That green and white coming up on Eddie. Gets around him. Nice job working together. Hunter Nolan now moving up to the 3 spot. Looks like he had some trouble on the right side. Gonna drop him back to the 4. Bubba and Brad, 2 seconds apart. Brad and Eddie, 18 seconds apart. Eddie and Hunter, 2.5 apart. Gaps are stretching out. We are in the final quarter of this race. 50 seconds left to go. Bubba gonna breach that 53-lap run. He's on a 53.404. He crosses the line. A 4:04.5. He's now stretched that gap out to 2.5 seconds. In that number 2 spot is the pink and purple. Oh, nearly getting his rear end taken off. Both cars dogging that right side. 15 seconds left to go. This is heat 1 of 2. We got one more heated drivers after this one. Bubba gonna fall off that 53. He's on a 52.40.3. 0.2 of a second shy of that 53-lap run now. There's the bell. One more lap for you, Bubba. Keep on going, keep on going. Bubba, you're done. Eddie, Hunter, and Brad. Race is over, race is over.
The race is completed.
Bubba gonna take that top spot. Brad in the 2 and Eddie in the 3. All right, I got my marshals. I see 4 cars. Track is open. Get them rolling.
Matt Smith. Aaron Mason. Doug Powell. Ronnie Sauer.
All right, you are chasing down Bubba's CQ time, 52.40. Get him spread out, get him spread out. Track is going live. Sound of the tone, less than 5. Okay, off rip. 20 seconds down, 3:40 to go. It's going to be Doug Powell, your leader. He's in that red and white number 8, the Budweiser. He's got the 8-spoke rims on his car. He goes 4.37, his fastest lap around. 4.35 now. Dwight Smith, 1 second behind him. He's in that 2 spot. Ronnie in the 3, Eddie in the 4. One minute down, 3 remaining. Doug Powell on a 53.402. He is roughly 4 seconds ahead of TQ pace. One bobble could drop him behind. Your leader in that red and white number 8. Down the back straightaway. Turns 3 and 4, coming to the line. He goes 53.40. He is stretching out his lead. Looking to do much better than the original TQ. Gonna put it down by almost a lap now. Doug and Dwight closer than ever, 6/10 apart. Down the back straightaway, both of them go. Dwight trying to hold him off. He's in that white and yellow, number 14. 1.1 behind. Doug getting around. Nice job checking up. Doug gonna make the move. He now has all the room to start stretching out that lead. Dwight Smith goes 4.4. That's his fastest lap so far. Doug Powell nearly 1/10 faster. Ronnie Sadler, 16 seconds behind Dwight. Eric, 1.5 behind Ronnie. Your closest race on track is the battle for the 3 spot. Ronnie and Eric, 2.3 apart. They are battling for the 6th spot in the B main. 2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. Doug and Dwight currently both ahead of the TQ pace. Doug on a 54 lap run. Dwight just shy of that. He's on a 53.402. Time winding down. We got 1:10 left on the clock. Doug down the backstretch. Dwight down the backstretch. 3.2 apart now. Gap is growing every lap around. Doug managing to stretch it out almost half a tenth. 5/100ths. He goes 4.46. Dwight goes 1/10 slower. Gap is now up to 3.4. Leader down the back. He's in that red and white number 8. He crosses the line with a 54.402. That's his pace. 30 seconds left to go. He's got hot lap of the race. He's looking to reset TQ. Dwight, 4 seconds behind him, looking to take that 2 spot going into the main. Five seconds left to go. 5 seconds left to go. Doug, Dwight, Ronnie, your top 3. Keep on going till I call you done.
27 done.
Ronnie, Dwight, Eric, and Doug. Race is over. Race is over.
Eric Mason done. The race is completed.
Doug Powell gonna reset TQ here tonight.
Tomorrow.
right.
Power champion.
Track is open. Track is open.
Rally.
All right. Get them spread out. Get them spread out. We are ready to race. Heat 1 of 2. You are going live. Sound of the tone, less than 5. Kyler, Nick, and Tim. All 3 cars checked and rolling. "15 seconds down, 3:45 remaining. Your leader putting down his 4th lap around. That's going to be the Dale Earnhardt inspired number 3 coming across the line. Kyler goes 4.7, fastest lap so far. Tim Hahn, 1.3 behind him. Nick, 1.8 behind Tim. Leader down the front straightaway, crossing that line now. He goes 4.59. Black and silver coming up on Nick and Tim. Oh, they're battling hard. Kyler checking up. Well done. He's going to wait for the inside on Tim. Oh, changing up his lines. He's going to get the pass. Oh, not quite. Tim's going to hold it down. 110 down, 250 remaining. Kyler, Tim, Nick, your top 3. Oh man, the 2 and 3 are battling hard. Kyler stalling out in the corner. Gonna cut lanes. He's on a 48.402. He is spreading his lead out. He now has a 9-second lead over Nick. Watch the back straight, go low, go low. Leader's going to be the black and silver. Down the back straightaway. Coming to the front stretch. Oh, grabs the pipe, nearly leaves it on his lid. $2.15 down, 1:45 to go. It's Kyler, Nick, and Tim. Just past that halfway mark, Kyler leading the way with a 47.402. Nick, 6 seconds behind him. Nick's in that green, silver, and black, number 4. The gap is going to spread out. It's now up to a 5.5 second difference. Kyler with a longer lap. Nick gonna close the gap. 4.4 is the difference. That time around 4.8. 50 seconds left to go. Kyler, Nick. 1, 2, 3. Leader down the back straightaway. Nick down the back. And now the back. $20 seconds left to go. Kyler leading the way with a 47.401. He has stretched his gap out to 7 seconds. That 47 lap run. We'll see if it's good enough to hold up in heat number 2.
Kyler,
All right, Kyler, you are the only one done. Nick and Tim, your race is
All drivers
over.
are finished. 2 done. The race is completed.
Alright, I need one volunteer in turn number 3. One volunteer in turn number 3. Other than that, track is open. Track is open. Thank you very much.
Matson X. Andrew Woman.
Thank you, Phil. Now. Alright, race number 5. Spread them out, spread them out. Alright, we are going live. Sound of the tone, less than 5. Max Mason, first one across. Nathan, Matt, and Hunter. Kyler setting early TQ in round 1. He goes 47.40. Right now, Matt and Max, only 2 cars on that pace. Hunter teetering on it. Your leader is Matt Sinex. He goes 4.6. Max goes 4.6. Hunter in the 3 spot goes 5.1. So your leader, that white and blue, number 34, down the front straightaway. He crosses the start finish with a 4.6. He is on a 52-lap run, working to blow the TQ out of the water. Max in that 2 spot, 1 second behind him, losing a little bit of pace on the leader. He's ran some faster laps. He's trying to bring back that gap. It was 1.2. It's now down to 1 flat. That time around, 0.9. Max is closing it. Oh, little bobble out of Max going to shrink them back together. 130 down, 230 left to go. Matt, Max, and Hunter, your top 3. Matt and Max are looking to reset the TQ. Matt's on a 52.403. Max Mason goes 4.4. Gonna reset hot lap for the class. He is now half a second behind Sinex. They come to the line. Cross. 0.6 is the difference. Oh, Matt having to dodge a crash car. Max gonna make up some time.
2 minutes left.
0.4 is the gap now. That orange and silver starting to shrink it up between him and Matt. Oh, he goes wide out of turn 2. That's going to be a slower one. Matt going to drop it by 0.2, spreading the gap just a little bit more. 0.6 of a second is the gap. That time around, 0.4. Matt goes 4.6. Oh, having trouble with lap traffic. He gets back in a rhythm. It's now Max Mason to the point on a 52.404. Matt Sinex half a second behind him. Oh no, Max on his lid. Had the lead tossed it. 1:10 left to go. 2:50 down, 1:10 to go. Matt on a 51.40. He's got a 2-second lead over Max. Those two drivers on track together. Max sees the low sign, gets around him. There's a lot of time. They got 50 seconds left to go. Roughly 10 more laps left in them. If Max can find some hot laps here at the end of the race, the gap is 1.3. He's dropped it over half a second so far. Both of my drivers still ahead of that TQ pace. Max not letting out of the gas. He is holding it wide open. The gap is now 1.0. Drops it a full second in the last 40 seconds. Matt goes 4.6. Max 4.5. Matt a 4.7. The gap is now 0.6. Max gonna tag the wall. They got 2 more laps left in them. Oh, they're gonna be caught at the line. Max crosses. Matt is done as well. Matt Sinek's gonna hold that top position by half a second. It's Matt, Max, Kyler, and looks to be Nick Lowry. Your top 4 in the A main. Cole Denny. Oh, I see you. All right. Track is open. Track is open.
Dan Stewart. My bad.
All right. Race number 6, 10 scale 8 model, heat 1 of 2. You are going live. Sound of the tune, less than 5. Dwight, first one on the clock. Cole and Dan. So right now, we got Dwight Smith leading the way. Now it's Cole, Denny, and Dan. Battle for the lead. Hundredths of a second apart. Right now, Dwight going to take the point. He's in that white and yellow number 14. He goes 4 flat. Cole Denny goes 4.1. Dan Stewart goes 4.2. The gap is 1 second front to back. So Dwight holding that top spot by 0.2. Now Dan Stewart closing in slightly. He is half a second behind Cole. Your leader, that white and yellow, number 14, coming across the line. Getting around Dan, working together nicely. Cole Denny. Oh, Dwight going to go 4.05. Cole Denny now, 4.1, 4.1, 4.1. He stayed super consistent. He is currently half a second behind the leader. Dwight going to drop hot lap once again, 4.05. Oh, he's going to have a longer lap. Backs it up with a long one as well. Cole Denny, now 1/10 behind him. Cole's in that gray and orange number 10. Down the back straightaway. He's got Dan Stewart in front of him. Dan is currently 8 seconds behind that battle. 130 down, 230 left to go. Dwight gonna be able to run away a little bit. Cole is now up to 1 second behind him. 150 down, 210 left to go. Leader crossing the start finish. Dodging that car. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes remaining. Dwight and Cole 1 full second apart. Cole and Dan 10 seconds apart. Cole gonna find a 4 flat, his fastest lap of the race so far. Had a little bit of body scrub there. Lost a slight bit of time. Oh man, bad time for the body to start rubbing. Dwight Smith on a 58 lap run. Cole Denny 1.2 behind him. Dwight having to check up a little bit down the back straight. Loses about a tenth. Cole gonna bring it back. Looks like he's almost never letting out of the gas. That car looks nice and stable. The gap is 1.2 apart. Dwight on a 58.401 with 1 minute left to go. Dwight drops the hot lap to a 4.04. Cole currently 1.3 behind the leader. Dwight's in that solid white. Cole's in the solid orange. .30 seconds left to go. Dwight down the back straightaway. Cole down the back. Those two drivers 1.5 apart. Dwight has something to chase now. Gap is going to be spreading out even further with 15 seconds left on the clock. Cole going to go wide, let the leader take that position. They're separated by 2 seconds. Going to be a tough one to beat. Dwight on a 58.401. No crashes, no bobbles. They are done. They are done. Race is over. It's a good time to crash, Cole. That's a good time.
Farewell. James brother. He's teaching us.
Okay, looking for Brad. There he is.
Brad Millen.
All right. I need a marshal in turn number 2 and turn 4. Oh my gosh. I wasn't looking for marshals. Can I get 2 volunteers out to the track? 2 volunteers help us out. Yeah. If we could just get one marshal in turn 4, that would be helpful. Thank you, Dean. Well, then we should be covered. Oh, and Nick gonna get out here. Thank you, guys. All right, we are ready to race. You are chasing down Dwight Smith's TQ time, 58.401. Race going live. Sound of the tone. Less than 5. All 4 racers are now on the clock. Fastest one of the bunch is James Bruder, working through the back of the pack. He's in that white and black number 77. Leader onto the back stretch. He's on a 54.404. His fastest lap is a 4.3. We got Brad Nolan in the 2 spot. Keith Tishner in the 3. Phil going to be out of the race early. 45 seconds down, 3:15 left to go. James goes 4.2. That's solid white. Late model down the back straightaway. Got a bird. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. James leading the way. Solid white is number 77. Down the back straightaway. He's got Keith Tishner in front of him. Gonna find the low side, gets around him. Keith now putting himself up to the 2 spot. Keith gonna be in that orange and looks like orange and blue. White number 14. He is now 7 seconds behind James. He's got 7 seconds over Brad. Leader crossing the line. Keith crossing and Brad. As they hit the line, they are rolling on the clock. 1:45 down, 2:15 to go. James on a 55 lap run. He's on a 55.403. His fast lap is a 4.2. Leader in that solid white, number 77. He goes 4.3. Comes across one more time around, a 4.22. His fastest lap so far. 10 seconds behind him is Keith Tishner. Keith coming across. He's in that white with orange wheels. He goes 4.5, backs it up with a 0.6. James on a 55, Keith on a 50 run. 2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. Leader working the backside of some traffic now. Gets the low side on Keith. Looking for the low side on Brad. He sees it. He's going to take it. 2:45 down, 1:15 remaining. Your leader working lap number 38. He's on a 55 lap run. He's going to get roughly 7 more laps. 17, 4 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. 14 more laps for James Bruder. He's coming across the line this time around with a 4.3. He's going to roll the pipe, tips it over, finds his wheels. Being respectful to the other drivers on the stand. He is well settled into that number 3 spot overall. He's going to settle for that number 3 spot, a 54 lap run. Keith Tishner 11 seconds behind him. .345 down, 15 seconds left to go. James a 54.40 with 10 seconds left on the clock. Solid white crosses the line. He's going to go by one more time.
Brad Nolan done. James Bruder done.
James, you are done.
Keith
and Brad, you are finished.
The race is concluded.
Track is open. Track is open.
Matt Sinix, Eddie Sadler, Dean Riley, Ben Knight, Shane Champion.
All right. Get them on, get them on. We are ready to start racing. This heat goes live. Sound of the tone, less than 5. Matt Sinix, Eddie Sadler, Ben, Shane, and Dean. Everyone checked and rolling. Everyone checked and rolling. "20 seconds down, 3:40 left to go. Matt Sinix leading the way. Watch back straight. Oh, well done. It's the pink and blue, number 34, leading the way. Working his way through traffic. He's on a 45-lap run. Shane, 1 second behind him. Dean in the 3, Shane 4, and Eddie on the 5. 45 seconds down, 3:15 to go. Matt Sinix on a 45-lap run. That pink and blue, number 34, gonna cross the line. Oh man, car jumping the track. You turned a little early. It's Matt, Dean, and Ben. Shane now up to the 3 spot. Ben falling back to the 4. Eddie in the 5. 1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Matt Sinix on a 45.402. His fastest lap is a 5.14. The pink and blue coming up on traffic. He gets around Dan. He's coming up on Shane next. Dean Riley up into that 2 spot. He's in that orange and red, crossing the line. Number 66. 1:45 down, 2:15 to go. Matt Sinix goes 5.3. 45.402 pace. A 7-second lead over Dean now. Dean's got 1/10 over Ben. That time around, Ben gonna find a hot lap. He's up to the 2. Looks like he's having trouble on this lap. Gonna drop him back to the 4 spot. Oh, all the way back to the 5. Matt, Dean, Shane, Eddie, and Ben. It is close racing for the 2 spot. Matt well away from all these other guys. He's got a 9-second lead, almost 2 laps. Shane Champion, half a second behind Dean. Dean hold down that 2 spot. Trying to pull away from these drivers. He's going to do it slightly. That orange, red, and black, number 66, going to cross the line with a 5.4. Shane finds a hot lap, 5.2. Shane is now half a second behind Dean. 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. "40 seconds left to go. Matt Sinix dropping the pace. 45.401. Pink and blue, number 34. Squaring up for the left side corner. Crossing the line a little bit longer. He's going to fall back to a 4.02 pace. Shane Champion now 12 seconds behind your leader. Dean Riley in the 3, Eddie 4, and Ben in the 5. Starting to stretch out in the back of the pack. Here comes the bell. Time to expire. Keep on going. Keep on going. Matt, you are done. Eddie, you're done. Ben, Shane, Dean, all my racers are now finished. All of my racers are done. Matt Sinex going to lead this race start to finish on a 45.401 pace. He is going to finish. All right, track is open. Track is open.
Dan Stewart. Sean Denny. Rick Lowry. Garrett Whitman.
All right. You are chasing down Matt Sinex's TQ time 45.401. Race is going live. Sound of the tone less than 5. I'll restart it. Less than 5. There you go. Garrett, Sean, Nick, Mike, and Dan. All 5 of my racers are checked in, running their first couple laps. We are roughly 15 seconds in, 3:45 left to go. Right off rip, we got Sean Denny lead the way. A 44-lap run, roughly 1/10 off of the TQ pace. Oh, big crash in the middle. That was going to be Mike Albee. 30 seconds down, 3:30 to go. It's Nick, now Sean back to the point. They are battling closely for a top spot. Sean Denny going to take it. A 5.2. Dan Stewart up to the 2. Nick in the 3. Garrett Ford, Mike in the 5. One minute down, 3 left to go. Dan Stewart on a 44.403. Taking that top position. Nick Lowry in the 2. Sean Denny in the 3. Sean in that green and blue, number 96, working his way back to the 2. He is now 1/10 behind Dan. So Dan Stewart, your leader. The orange and blue. He's on a 44.403. He's got a hot lap of the race by almost a full second. Or a full 10th. Oh, now Sean Denny going to find a hot lap. 5.19. Fastest lap of the race. He's in that green and blue, number 96. 1 second behind your leader now. Dan going to start working through this traffic. Sean already worked his way through it. Oh, that was easy. Cars taking each other out right in front of Dan. He's going to get easy passes. Oh, man, finds a crash on the backstretch. Going to slow him down slightly. Nearly half a second lost. Matt Sinex was on an incredible pace. He was on a 45.401. Dan Stewart, 1 lap behind it. A 44.401. 1:30 left on the clock. 2:30 down, 1:30 left. Sean Denny half a second behind him. Nick Lowry 9 behind Sean. Nick, Mike, and Garrett going to be fighting it out in a B main. Right now, Dan and Sean looking to fight their way into the top of the A main. 3 minutes down, final minute to go. Dan just found his fastest lap of 5.22. Dan Stewart on a 44.40. Not going to be fast enough to reset that TQ. There isn't enough time on the clock. The leader, that orange and blue Traxxas body, crossing the start finish. 44.40. He is just shy of that 45 lap run. He crosses that time around. He's on a 45 lap run now. Sean Denny on a 4:03. He is 3 seconds behind your leader. 15 seconds left to go. Dan Stewart down the front stretch, crossing the line. He's going to fall off that 45 lap run. No time remaining. Here comes the bell. There it is. Keep on going till you're called done. Garrett, Nick, Sean, Mike, and Dan. Race is over. Race is over. Dan Stewart going to settle for that 2 spot. Sean in the 3. Matt Sinex going to take the TQ. We're going to see Dean Riley rounding out 4th on the grid in your A main. All right, check him in. I need Garrett Britton out to the track. Oh, okay. Yep, can I get 1 volunteer? Thank you, Shane. He's going to help us. It's a bunch of upstanders. Thank you, guys. All right, spread them out. We are ready to race. Your one and only heat of stock SR10. Race number 10, going live. Sound of the tone, less than 5. Dean Riley repping that red and white yellow wheels. Going to be the first one across. Everyone following behind him as of lap number 1. It's 20 seconds down, 3:40 left to go. It's going to be Eddie Sadler on point. That white and green, the yellow wheels. He crosses the line with a 4.9. Fast lap is a 4.7 set by him. He's on a 50-lap run. Dean 1.3 behind him and losing time. The gap is spreading out. Eddie going to find a 4.6. Dean goes 5 flat. The gap is going to spread out by half a second once again. We are now up to a 1.8 second lead. Now 1.9. Eddie, your leader in the green and white. Down the back straightaway. Turns 3 and 4 coming to the line. Dean Riley now 2.4 behind. Dean's in that red and white, number 36. 56 with the yellow wheels. Nathan Alvey 1 second behind Dean. Ronnie is half a second behind Nathan. 130 down, 230 left to go. Leader down the back straightaway. Dean right in front of him. Nathan in that red and white wheels down the front stretch. Your leader is the green and white. He goes 4.6 once again. He stretched that lead out to almost a full lap. That time around, he has a whole lap on the field. Oh man, cruising the wall, him and Ronnie. Ronnie just got himself up to third place. A bobble between those drivers. 2:15 down, 1:45 to go. Eddie's lead gonna get dropped just a little bit. It is now a 3-second difference. Dean has 3 over Nathan. Nathan has 10 over Ronnie. So Eddie holding fast lap of the race of 4.6. Next fastest car is Nathan Alvey. He goes 4.7. Dean 4.8. Ronnie 4.8. Your leader coming to the line now with 1:15 left on the clock. He is 1 second off of a 50-lap run. Green and white crossing the start finish. He hits the line with a 4.8. He is now on that 50-lap run. He's got 4 seconds over Dean. Dean has 4 over Nathan. Gaps are spreading out. That one is way too fluffy you have now.
Dean Riley done. 27 done. M7
All right, there's the bell. There's the bell. Race is now over. And you're going to take TQ at 49.40. Dean in 2, Nathan in 3. All right. Looking for some drivers.
Chase Shelton.
All right, Nathan. Nathan, you are watching this whole wall. All right. There's only 3 cars. It should be fairly easy to marshal. All right. Spread them out. Spread them out. All right, race is going live. Sound of the tire, less than 5. Cole, Mike, and Chase. All 3 racers are now on the clock. Oh man, nearly a nasty collision in the center. Mike gonna check up. 20 seconds down, 3:40 left to go. It's Cole Denny on point. The pink and white crossing the line. Number 74 on a 42-lap run. In the 2 spot is Mike Albee. Mike's in that purple and blue. Gonna nail Chase's truck. Gonna blow out his whole left side. He's now driving with a wheel shoved up in the fender. Oh, wow. Cole gonna graze Mike. So Chase is going to keep on trucking. He's got a wheel tucked up in his wheel well. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. No steering when the wheel is broken, apparently. He's out there just to break them. $1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Leader is the white and pink number 74. Crossing that start-finish line. He is stretching his lead out. He's got it up to a 13-second lead. He goes 5.6 last time around. Mike Albee goes 5.7 last time around. The gap is now 14 seconds flat. Leader going to cross the line. Oh, Mike with a big crash in turn 3. Mike gonna go around him. Oh, Mike's car is broken. He's stuck in the middle. It is now Cole Denny and Chase Shelton. Looks like Chase gonna get that 2 spot by default. He has to get 4 more laps. Gonna be that pink and white number 74 trying to battle that orange and white. A little bit of blue. Oh, Mike gonna make his way back out onto the track. A 40-second lap. $2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. Cole Denny on a 41-lap run. One minute left to go. 1 minute left to go. Cole Denny on a 41.402. Oh man, nearly T-boning Chase. Mike Albee in that 2 spot, about 90 seconds behind your leader. Chase 30 behind Mike. It is massive gap in this race. Massive gaps. Cole is working a 10-second or a 10-lap lead. Oh, trying to blow out Chase's other side. 20 seconds left to go. 20 seconds remaining. Chase out there just to break stuff. 10 seconds left to go. Cole on that 41-lap run. He's going to go by 1 more time. Next time around, your leader should be finished.
Done.
All right, race is over. Race is over.
The race is completed.
It's going to be Cole, Denny, Mike, and Chase. All right. We are taking a 15-minute break. 15-minute break. Track will be open for 5 minutes. Huh? Yeah. So it is currently 8:12. We are going to start racing at 8:25. 8:25 is race number 1. All right, it is 8:24 coming up on 25. Race number 1, make your way to the track. I'm looking for Eddie, Ronnie, Eric, and Hunter. Marshals are going to be from our final heat. Race number 11, Slash Modified A Main. Matt, Dan, Sean, and Dean. I need marshals out to the track for that race. If I could get a volunteer in place of Dan, one volunteer to the track. It is 8:25. We should start making laps soon. Looking for a couple more racers, Ronnie and Eddie to the track. Marshals from our final heat. I have one volunteer. I need 2 more marshals, Sean and Dean to the track. Eddie and Ronnie making their way out here. All right, track is open. Run a couple practice laps.
Eric Mason.
Here's Eddie.
Hunter Miller. Eddie Sauer.
All right, got my marshals. Here comes our final racer. All right. Spread them out. All cars are checked in. Ronnie, go ahead and get yourself a couple laps real fast. All right, no more laps, no more laps. Eddie, gonna be BQ here tonight. Starting us off out front. Ronnie in the 2, Eric on the 3, Hunter on the 4. All right, drivers. Eddie leading us off when he's ready. Down the back straightaway. At the line, then 5. Oh, man. Well, they're back to where they started. Keep on rolling. It's going to be Eric Mason now to the point. Eddie in the 2, Ronnie in the 3, Hunter in the 4. 20 seconds down, 3:45 to go. Eric has half a second on Eddie. Eddie has 1.3 on Ronnie. They are stretching out that gap. Your leader going to be that orange and silver. Oh, tag in the wall. Able to bring the wheels back down. He goes 4.4. That's his fastest lap around. Orange and silver beating and banging with lap traffic. He's going to put a lap on third place. Your leader's in a great position right now. Eddie in the 2. He goes 4.7. He is currently 3 seconds behind the leader and has 3 seconds over Hunter. $1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Eric and Eddie, 4.6 apart. Ronnie, 4 seconds behind Eddie. 1:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Eric stretching out that lead up to 3.4. A little bit longer lap for him. Eddie gonna find a fast lap, 4.5. Two minutes down, 2 minutes left to go.
2 minutes left.
Eric leading the way. Oh man, working it up with traffic. He's able to get through it pretty smooth. At a 5.8 second lap, not gonna hurt him too bad. Your leader's on a 51 lap pace. If he can knock off some of those bobbles, he could put himself low on a TQ. 2:30 down, 1:30 remaining. Eric, Eddie, Hunter, Ronnie in the 4 spot. Eric's on a 51.403. He's got 8 seconds over Eddie. Eddie has 7 over Hunter. Hunter has 9 over Ronnie. Big gaps in this one. Everyone is 2 laps over the next. We got 1 minute left to go. 3 down, 1 remaining.
1 minute left.
Eric Mason goes 4.6 that last time around. That orange and silver still stretching out his lead even with 30 seconds left on the clock. He's on the rear end of Eddie Sadler, looking to put him down a 3rd lap. Gets around him, gonna stretch out even further. Eric now a 10-second lead, putting the 2nd lap on Eddie. 10 seconds left to go, 10 seconds remaining.
Ronnie Sadler done. Eric Mason done. Hunter Murray done. Our drivers are finished. Eddie Sadler done. The race is concluded.
Race number 1 is finished. Eric and Eddie are advancing to the A main. All right. Get him rolling, get him rolling. Run a couple practice laps.
Brad William. Keith Tichenor. Phil Brown.
All right, get him lined up, get him lined up. It's going to be Keith Tichenor, Brad Nolan, and Phil. All three drivers parking it on the front stretch. All right, Keith, when you are ready, you are leading us off. All right, so first lap's going down. Keith already pulling a gap. Phil working his way up to that 2 spot. This is good enough to bump up to the A main. Brad not going to let him get away too far, though. He's closing the gap. It was 1 second apart. Now, 7/10 between them. 6/10 now. Coming across the line, half a second between them. Phil crossing that start finish. Brad, he's going to be in that dark, that deep brown with that red number, with that black number 3 as a crash. Phil gonna pull away slightly. Keith working a pretty good sized lead, a 1.5 second lead over Phil. Phil's got 1.5 over Brad. 1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Keith Tichenor on a 52 lap run. Keith in that white and orange, crossing the start finish. He goes 4.3, his fastest lap so far. And the 2 is Phil. Phil is in that solid white number 46. A little bit of blue with black trim. Oh, yellow wheel's going to tag the wall, not going to hurt him too bad. 1:45 down, 2:15 to go.
Left.
2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. We are just past the halfway point now. Keith on a 52.401. He's got a full lap on Phil now. Phil not quite out of the woods yet. Brad on his tail. Whoa, showing a lot of power down the backstretch. This is where he cleans it up. Oh, Phil gonna pull it over. Brad gonna get that number 2 spot. Shaping up to have a race too. 2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. It is going to be Keith and Brad Slash Modified B-Main, you are up next. Have your cars ready. Keith and Brad. Keith is working lap number 37. He's on a 52-lap run. Roughly 14 laps to go for your leader.
1 minute left.
1 minute remaining. Keith on a 52.402, a 6-second lead over Brad. Leader down the front straightaway. Brad crossing the front straight. Both of them looking to advance to the A main. 20 seconds left on the clock. Your leader's going to get about 4 more laps. All right. Next time around, your drivers will be done. There's the bell. Cross the line. Your race is finished.
Our drivers are finished.
Keith and Brad going to advance to the A main. Looking for marshals from that last race. If you're in that last race, I need you out to the track. I see Keith, I see Brad looking for Phil. I need one volunteer. One volunteer to help us out.
Ben Sauer. Ben Wright. Mike Ali. Shane Champion. Nick Lowry.
All right. Slash Modified B main. Line them up. Shane Champion on point. Eddie in the 2. Nick on the 3. Ben 4. Mike on the 5. All right. Shane, you are leading us off when you're ready. What? Oh, wow, no laps, no start. Pull back to the front. Good catch, Keith. Yeah, we have no marshals. Phil, can I get you out to the track? Wow. I didn't look twice. Thank you, Tim. Kyler, you got the other one? Thank you very much. All right, get him rolling, Shane. You are leading us off. First lap going down. Ben Wright working for that top spot. Oh, wow. Cross the line. It's Nick Lowry, Ben Wright, and Shane Champion. Just like that, the green and blues taking the top positions. Now we got Mike Alvey in the mix. Oh, both the green and blues getting mixed up. That was Nick and Ben. Mike Alvey going to capitalize on that. Shane not quite close enough to capitalize. He's going to stick to that 4 spot. Mike going to set hot lap of the race of 5.3. He is not out of the woods yet. Ben right there goes 5.2. New hot lap of the race. Who's on the leader's rear wing? Oh man, both of them going sideways on the left side. Mike on a 42 lap run. He's got half a second over. Oh, never mind. Now Ben going to take that top. Nick right there looking for that number 2 spot. Oh, watch the front go high. Watch the front go high. It's going to catch. Ben's going to fall back. He's going to catch that crash car. $130 down, $230 left to go. Mike, Nick, Shane, your top 3. Ben in 4, Eddie in the 5. So Nick leading the way now. Green and blue. Number 27 down the front straightaway. Right behind him is Mike Harvey and Shane. Oh, Shane and Mike getting mixed up a little bit. Now it's going to be Ben right to the 3 spot. Now he's going to get squirrely, gives it up. Shane Champion back to the 3. All the while, your leader's starting to pull away from him. 1 and 2 cross the line. Nick and Mike with 1:45 left on the clock. Looking to take the win here and advance to the A main. Ben going to find hot lap of the race down in that 4 spot. He goes 5.19. $120 remaining. 240 down, 120 left to go. Mike, Nick, Ben, your top 3. Mike only has 1/10 over Nick. Oh, and that time by a little bobble from him. It's a 3-4-way battle. Oh no, it goes to 2-way. They're lap down. So Nick Lowry coming out on top. Mike in the 2, Ben 1 lap behind him. He's in the 3 spot. Ben has a lot of work to do if he wants to make the A main. Eddie Sadler going up to the 4. Shane falling back to the 5. 3:30 down, 30 seconds left to go now. Your leader, Nick, on a 43.404. He's got 1/10 of a second over Mike Harvey. Down the back straightaway, that pink and blue, number 3, looking for the inside. 1 more position in the A main. He sees the inside. Oh, dives it a little high. Nick gonna take back that position. 1 more lap to go. Oh man, Mike gonna get into him. Mike cut him short. There's the bell. Mike's gonna be caught at the line. Nick Lowry gonna take the win. That's a race. That is a race. Nick and Mike going to advance.
Nathan ready. Hunter Nolan.
All right. Got my marshals, got my racers. Nathan, Tim, Hunter. All right, Nathan, when you're ready, you are leading us off. Going live out of 4. Good start. Nathan, Tim, Hunter, your top 3. Oh, man. Nathan going a little high. Tim taking that low line. Bumping doors. It is now Hunter Nolan from the 3 to the 1 on the lap number 2. Tim Hahn going to hold on to that number 2 spot. Oh, Tim having trouble. Whoa. All right. 45 seconds down, 3:15 to go. Hunter Nolan goes 4.9, hot lap of the race. Nathan goes 5.1. Those two drivers 6 seconds apart. Closest battles for that final bump position. It's between Nathan and Tim. Tim looking for a way around. Oh man, Nathan going a little high. Gonna shut the door. Way wide on the right side. Tim gonna take that position. Oh man, gets squirrely. Being nice and considerate. Tim now gonna hold that 2 spot. Nathan falling back to the 3. Those two drivers crossing the line 1/10 of a second. $150 down, 2:10 left to go. Hunter, Tim, Nathan. Hunter on a 47.403. Tim 12 seconds behind. Nathan 1.4 behind Tim. $1:45 left on the clock. Tim Hahn now up to that 2 spot. He is spreading the gap between him and Nathan. It is now up to 2 seconds between those two drivers. 1:30 remaining on the clock. This is race number 4, Super Stock Late Model. Race number 5 is the Sportsman A Main. Have your cars ready. I am going to need 1 volunteer marshal. Hunter Nolan, 47.401. Green and black, number 52, leading this race off. He's led nearly start, and we'll see if he finishes. 1 minute remaining now. 1 minute left in this race. 3 minutes have gone by. Hunter has led this one out. He's on a 47.40. 7/10 away from a 48 lap run. 13 seconds behind him is Tim Hahn. Tim has almost a full lap on Nathan now. Coming across the line. Oh man, Tim gonna take that. And he's gonna now put a lap on the 3. $3:35 down, 25 seconds left to go. Hunter Nolan, 47.40. He has a 17-second lead over Tim Hahn. Tim, an 8-second lead over Nathan. Big gaps here. Stretching out even further every lap around. Hunter going to find fast lap of the race of 4.8. Cross the line, you are done. Tim, Hunter, Nathan, your race is over.
Nathan already done.
I am going to need one volunteer marshal, one volunteer to come help us out.
Cameron Messenger. Garrett Whitman.
All right. Looking for Jax Martin. Jax Martin, are you still in here? Okay. 3 cars. Get them checked in. Get them checked in. Todd, you gonna run any practice laps? Check. Can you cross the line? Check in for me. All right, line them up. Cameron, Garrett, Todd. All right, Cameron, leading us off when you're ready. One behind the other out of turn 4. We are going live. Out of turn 4. Behind the other, one behind the other. Good start. Cameron gonna get by clean. Putting down his first lap. He goes 5.9. Oh, Todd having trouble at number 1. It's going to be Cameron and Garrett putting a lap on him. Oh, man. "35 seconds down, 3:25 to go. Garrett now to a point. Garrett's in that silver and blue, number 98. He is leading out over the carbine bronze wheels of Cameron. Your TQ falling back to the 2 spot. Garrett from the 2. He's going wide. Allows Cameron to take that inside. Oh, man. Garrett trying to shut the door hard on him. Put him in the wall, but misses. Cameron going to take back that top position. He does have hot lap of the race with a 5.1. Oh, man, Garrett getting it wrong. Giving Garrett all the breathing room he needs. Oh, looks like Cameron going to get it wrong as well. Race number 6, 2-wheel drive buggy street stock. You are up next. 130 down, 230 left to go. Cameron working a 2-second lead over Garrett. Now Garrett stuffed it in the wall. He's going to be 1 lap down to the leader. Everyone is now on their own lap. Nobody on the same lap. Oh, 3-car collision. You guys have a lot of room and you manage to find each other all on the same part of the track. Work together, work together. If you are being lapped, give the next driver plenty of room. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes remaining. Cameron leading the way. He's got a 6-second lead over Garrett. .245 down, 1:15 to go. Cameron leading away. Garrett 11 seconds behind him. Todd 30 behind him. Big gaps in this one. Everyone is 2 or more laps behind the next driver. With 1 minute left to go, Cameron managed to find a 5-flat leader stuffed in the wall. He had an 11-second lead over Garrett. It's going to be shrunk down quite a bit. Across the line, it is now a 6-second gap. Garrett going to find a 5.2. Oh, Cameron having more trouble. He lost that extra lap lead. He's only got 4 seconds over Garrett now. 30 seconds left to go. Garrett is on a mission. Cameron just has to keep it on his wheels for 20 more seconds. Oh, getting squirrely. 15 seconds left to go. That's 3 more laps for your leader. Garrett throws down a fast lap. 5 seconds left to go. 1 more lap around. Cameron having trouble on the last lap. It's going to be Garrett moving up to the point.
Todd work's done.
Garrett's going to take the win on the lap. The 2, Todd, and the 3. All right. Give the track 1 second. I'm looking for one marshal out to the track. One marshal out to the track. I need one volunteer to help us out. Shane, you're an absolute angel. Thank you to you, Ben, as well. Awesome. All right. Track is open. Track is open. Watch out on the right side. Track is slightly wet.
Brad Willen. Eddie Sauer. Doug Powell. Matt Smith.
I don't really run the stock late model no more.
Now, well, it kind of came back in the last 2 weeks, and then they're kind of like not wanting to run it anymore. Super stock is the class to go in. And you gotta buy tires and all that.
Tires and chassis.
All right, get them lined up. Get them lined up. Doug Powell, leader here tonight. We got Dwight in the 2, Bubba 3, Brad 4, Eric and Eddie from the B main. All right, 4-minute 8 main. Doug, you are leading us off when you're ready. Solid red, number 8, Budweiser, leading us off. Out of turn 4, he is going live. Good start, Doug and Dwight. Bubba right there in the mix. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking to have a pretty nice tight battle here. Eddie's car looking plenty fast if he didn't have that crash at the start. 25 seconds down, 3:35 to go. It's Doug Powell leading the way. Solid red has a massive lead now. Bubba up to the 2 spot. Brad in the 3, Eric 4, Dwight 5, Eddie in the 6. 45 seconds down, 3:15 to go. Doug Powell on a 55 lap run, looking to beat his TQ time by about a lap. Very solid pace being thrown down by the solid red number 8. In the 2 spot is now Brad Nolan. Brad in that pink and blue. Oh, getting dumped by a lap car. Work together, work together. 3 minutes left to go. Eric Mason out of the 2 spot. Oh, man. It's White now taking that 2. Who wants it? Doug, Bubba, Dwight, Eric. It is a 3-way battle for that number 2 spot. Bubba is holding it right now. Bubba's in that green and white mixed match wheels coming to the line now. Bubba goes 4.5 last time around. Eric Mason in the orange and silver holding down that 3 spot now. Dwight in the 4, Brad 5, Eddie in the 6. 1:45 down, 2:15 to go. Leader working a massive lead. He has an 8-second lead over Bubba. Doug leading us off in that solid red number 8 Budweiser body. He crosses the start finish with a 4.3. He has hot lap of the race by 0.2 of a second. He goes 4.29. Bubba goes 4.4. Dwight 4.4. Eric 4.4. Doug, Bubba, Dwight, your top 3. Eric having a little bit of trouble. Gonna let Dwight have tons of breathing room. So, Bubba is 10 seconds behind our leader. He has 3 seconds over Dwight. That'll be your closest battle in this race. Bubba and Dwight, 2.9 apart. Your number 2, that's the green and white mixed match wheels. Going through turns 3 and 4, coming to the start finish. He goes 4.5. Dwight goes 4.4. Dwight's in that solid white number 14. Down the back straightaway. Turns 3 and 4, coming to the line. He drops another 4.4, dropping the gap from 2.9 to 2.7. 45 seconds on the clock. He needs a bobble out of Bubba or some extra fast laps here. He is being put 1 lap down with 30 seconds on the clock. It's not looking good. Oh man, Bubba spun around. Here comes Dwight. This is what he needs. 25 seconds left to go. Doug, Bubba, Dwight, your top 3. Dwight right in 2 wheels, turns it over. Eric Mason looks like he's going to the 3 spot now. Eric in the orange and silver with 10 seconds on the clock. Gonna hold down that 3 spot. They got 1 more lap. Next time around, they are done. Eric coming to the line. He's gonna hold the 3. Everyone is done. Race is over. Doug Powell, Bubba Trinkle, and Eric Mason, your top 3. I need one turn marshal and turn number 2. One marshal and turn number 2. Thank you, Dwight. Wait for the marshal to get to a spot. All right, track is open, track is open. Beware, track is slightly wet, track is a little wet. Watch the back straight, watch the back.
What's that?
All right. Race number 7, Superstock A-Main. We got Matt Senex, TQ here tonight. Max, Kyler, Nick, Hunter, and Tim. Hunter and Tim coming from the B-Main. See what they got in this one. All right, Matt Senex, when you're ready, you are leading us off. 6-car battle. Going live out of turn 4. Matt starting off a little wide. Watch out of turn 2, watch out of turn 2. It is Matt and Max. That's the race everyone's watching. Kyler losing pace. Oh man, Max making a nice clean move. He's got a lot of corner speed. Max holds that top position now. Max Mason, solid orange, a little bit of silver. Blue and white, number 34 in the 2 spot. 1 full second between them. Oh, Max finding a lap car, not giving him any time to move. Work with the drivers, work with them. Oh, behind you. Max on his lid. Kyler going by. Oh, Kyler swerving in the wall. Running order. Oh, watch the right side, watch the right side. Matt Senex, Max Mason, Kyler champion. That's your top 3. Hunter in the 4, Nick in the 5, Tim in the 6. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Matt Senex on a 50-lap run. 1.2 seconds behind him is Max Mason. Kyler is a lap and a half behind Max. Oh, Matt's stuck on another car. Here comes Kyler to take that 2 spot away. Matt's throwing down a super hot lap, 4.43. Matt Senex, 51.403. Your leader crossing the line. Max Mason, 6 seconds behind him. Kyler, 6 seconds behind Max. Big gaps. Hunter Nolan, a lap behind Kyler. Nick, 1 second behind Hunter for the 4 spot. Your top 3 is pretty much locked up. Each of my drivers on their own lap. All of my racers are on 1 lap apart. Nick and Hunter are 0.8 apart. Battle for the 4 spot. Hunter Nolan going to find a 4.7. Nick Lowry 1 second behind him now. Matt Senex, your leader, with 1:30 left on the clock. He's got the lead by almost 6 seconds. Kyler, 8 seconds behind Max. Oh, watch the front, watch the front. Watch the front. Still got a crash there. It's clear. Three minutes down, 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left.
Matt Sinex is your leader, 51-403. 6-second advantage over Max Mason. Max now has 11 over Kyler. Kyler has 12 over Hunter. Hunter has 3 over Nick. Nick has 30 over Tim. "30 seconds remaining. 3:30 down, 30 left to go. Your leader is the blue and white, number 34. Down the front straightaway, crossing that start finish. He now has a 6.5 second lead over Max Mason. Max is that orange and silver. Max has a 12-second advantage over Kyler. Kyler's in that black and silver, working the start finish. He's got 11 over Hunter. So it is massive gaps in this race. With 5 seconds left to go, time is gonna expire. Kyler, Nick, Matt, Max, and Hunter. Race is over. Race is over.
Max Mason done. Our drivers are finished.
Max, Kyler, your top 3. As you started, you are gonna finish. All right, I need... marshals are full. Go ahead and run some practice laps. Practice laps, get them.
Dennis Stewart. James Brother. Keith Teacher. Brad Willen. My bad. Matt Smith.
No good.
Yes, they kept getting into it.
All right, no more laps, no more laps. Dwight Smith, TQ your night. That's solid white. Number 14 leading us off. Cole Denny in the 2. James Brewer 3. Dan Stewart 4. Keith Tischer 5. Brad Nolan on the 6. All right, I have my marshals. Dwight, you are leading us off when you are ready. Out of turn 4, your race has started. Good start there. Cole already seeing the inside line. Dwight gonna give it up. So Cole Denny, that gray and orange, number 10, down the back straightaway, turns 3 and 4, crossing the start finish. He finds a fast lap of a 4.03. Dwight goes 4.199. Car doesn't look nearly as comfortable as qualifying. James Berger in the 3, Dan Stewart 4, keeping the 5, Brad in the 6. As they started, they are rolling. Cole and Dwight are the only ones to swap position so far. Oh, Keith gonna tap out. Brad not quite there to capitalize. That time he will. 50 seconds down, 3:10 to go. Cole Denny stretching his lead out. He's in the middle of lap traffic. Man, nice pass. Solid gray, number 10. Oh, a little aggressive. 1:05 down, 2:55 to go. Cole, Dwight, Dan. Cole Denny, solid gray and orange, number 10. Down the backside of the track. Dwight crossing the start finish. He is currently 3.5 seconds behind. Dan Stewart closer than ever to that number 2 spot. Dan's in that solid black down the back straightaway. 1.5 behind Dwight. Oh, caution on the back. Go wide in turn 3. Wide in 3. It's clear. 1:45 down, 2:15 to go. Cole, Dwight, Dan. James in the 4, Keith in the 5. Oh, man. 2 minutes down. 2 minutes left to go. We are halfway through our race. Cole Denny getting up on 2 wheels, able to bring it back down. Dwight Smith now 2.5 behind. Leader working his way through traffic. He's trying to get through it as fast as possible. Dwight gonna find a hot lap. 4.04. Backs up with a 0.09. Finding a little bit of that qualifying pace he had earlier. Another 4 flat. Backs it up with a 0.2. He is now 1 second behind Cole. Your leader is that solid gray. Down the back straight. Crossing the line. Your leader now only has a 0.5 second lead over Dwight. Dan is in between that battle. Solid gray. Well done working together. 1:10 left to go. 1:10 left to go. Cole and Dwight 0.6 apart. Cole down the back, Dwight down the back. That solid gray holding off the solid white. Dan Stewart is in that 3 spot, a full lap and a half behind him. James Berger is 2 laps behind Dan Stewart. So you got a big gap. Work with each other. Everyone is on their own lap except the leaders. Oh, Dwight gonna have trouble. He's gonna slide around, give Cole lots of breathing room. 30 seconds left on the clock. This should be an easy clutch for Cole. Just gotta keep it clean for the next 25 seconds. Dwight, 2.5 seconds behind. He's gonna lose more time working through traffic. Cole looking to put the lap on him with 10 seconds left on the clock. Dwight gonna take hot lap back. 4.031. 5 seconds left to go. Next time by, they are done. Cole is caught at the line. A 57 lap run. Gonna take the win. Dwight in 2, Dan in 3. Solid finishes, racers.
The race is concluded.
Cole, Dwight, Dan.
Nathan Riley. Eddie Sadler. Ronnie Sadler. Dean Riley.
They wouldn't turn.
You didn't.
You're not doing the tournament.
Yep. Might outnumber steers. Yep.
I'm not good enough to swim well.
I can't do that. I can do like down the straightaway I can, but not on this short. All right. Get some practice laps. All right. Race number 9, stock SR10 A main. Eddie Sadler, TQ Unite that green and white. Dean in the 2, Nathan 3, Ronnie on the 4. All right, Eddie, when you're ready, you are leading us off. First lap going down. Oh, Eddie having trouble. He's to the back of the pack on lap number 1. Dean Riley getting by clean. Gonna lead this one off early. Dean leading this one. Nathan in the 2. Eddie in the 3. Ronnie in the 4 spot. Oh, Dean having trouble. Nathan going up. Eddie, oh, getting the door shut in his face. He is going to fall back. He's going to hold on to that number 4 spot now. Ronnie going around. Nathan, Dean, Ronnie, your top 3. Eddie's got a lot of work to do. He's got to drive that car hard if he wants that top position back. Nathan Albee is your leader. That red and white wheels. Coming out of turn 4 to the line now. Ronnie Sadler in that 3 spot. Him and Dean battling hard. Ronnie seems to got it figured out this time around. $120 down, $240 left to go. Nathan on a 48-lap run. That red and white with white wheels. Down the front straightaway, crossing the start finish. Dean Riley 1.2 behind him. Dean's now red and white with yellow wheels crossing the line. Two minutes down, 2 minutes left to go, and now we are at the halfway point. Nathan Albee has a 2-second